Hello everyone, this is Rahul Shaw, and today I'm going to create a new playlist for the basic e-commerce development in Angular. So let's start creating a new application. So I'll create a new application with the name web app. So we can use this command ng new web app. So this will create a new folder with the name web app, and it will create all the necessary files which is required for the Angular application, and it will also install the all the dependencies and dev dependencies. So now it is asking me to, would you like to add Angular routing? Yes. And what are the style sheet format we need? So let's select here SCSS, enter. So now if you see here, it is created all the files which is required for the Angular application, and now it is installing the packages. So let's wait for 1-2 minutes, and till the time I will open this folder in my Visual Studio Editor. So yeah, I'll open this folder web app. So now you can see that we have all this files and folder which is created by the Angular. If you see, we have a package.json file. In this file, we have a project name, web app, and in the script tag, we have the start, build, watch, and test. So basically, this start is used to start the Angular application. So to run this, basically, we need to write npm start. So it will execute this command ng serve, which will start the Angular application, and this is command is used to build the Angular application. This is to test the Angular application. If you see here, this is a dependency object. Basically here we have all the dependencies which will go in the production. So whatever dependencies which we need in the production, that we will write here, and whatever dependencies which is required for the development and the testing, that we will put inside this dev dependencies. So now we have a angular.json file. If you see here, here we have two like array, that is the assets, styles, and script. So basically inside the assets we will include all the folders which will have the images and style. If we have any styles also, that also we can put inside this all the SCSS folder. And we have a styles here. So here we have a global styling file, that is the style.scss, and we can include all the third party styling also in this. And we have a array that is called as scripts. So here we can include all the third party scripts and whatever scripts we need as a global scripts, that we can include here. So if you, let's come to the command prompt. If you see here, it is already created all the files. It's installing the dependencies also is completed. Let's go to this folder cd web app and start this application. We can do that by using the command npm start. Okay, so this will start the Angular application, and it will take just 30-40 seconds to start this application. Okay, so what we are going to start right now is, let's open some e-commerce website like Blinkit. We can open a Blinkit. Okay, so today we are going to build something like a nav bar, where we have a shop name, which we can give as a brand name, and we will have a cart button, and then we can include all the products here, like this dairy, bread, and eggs. Then we can create a one product like this, where we can show the product. So this is the task for today. In this session, we are going to create all these things. Okay, so we already started our Angular application in the browser. No, we have not started yet. Let's start now. Localhost 4000. So in this port, it's basically started the Angular application. So now we let's go to the src folder. If you see here, we have app folder, assets folder, icon, fab icon, index, main, styles, global stylings. So let's come to this global styling first. So basically, this is the file where we keep all our global stylings, which will be applied to all over the application. This is the main.ts file. If you see here, we are bootstrapping the app module. So basically, whatever module you want first to bootstrap, that we are configuring here. Okay, so this is the index file, our main file in the application. Okay, and let's come to this assets folder. This we can include all the static images here. And when we go to this app folder, we can see there are a lot of files here, like app module.ts file. If you see here, there is a module name app module, and this is a ng module decorator. Which, what is the use of decorator? Basically, decorator provides information for this class. So in this decorator, we are going to provide all the like metadata. Okay, so here we are providing the declarations for this module, imports for this module, provider, and bootstrap. So basically, what is this declaration? In the declaration array, what we provide all the components, reference, and pipes and directive, whatever directive we have, whatever component pipes. So that we can provide here. In the import section, what we do basically, whatever module we are going to create in the application, and whatever the third-party modules we are using in this application, that all modules we have to provide inside this imports. What is this provider? Providers is basically for the services. So services basically like whatever the dependencies, services we are going to create in the application, that we are going to insert in this provider, which will always instantiate whenever like this app module will be like loaded. That time whatever providers we will create here, that will be started also. So in the bootstrap, what we are going to provide, whatever component we want to start when this app module will be loaded, so that component we are going to provide here. So for default, by default, Angular provide with the app component. So if you see, we have app component here. For the app component, there is some basic HTML is present. Let's delete this all these things we have deleted. This is a CSS file. This is a local CSS file for this HTML, and we have a spec file here. We are going to write the test cases for whatever we will create for the app component. This is the TS file. Basically, this TS file is the component file. Okay, where if you can see, we have a app component class, and we have a component decorator, which where we have a selector name. So template URL, style URL. So this is all the information which we are going to provide for this app component. Okay, what is this selector name? Selector name is basically how we are going to call this particular component. So if you see here, there is an app root. So this is the first component. So let's go in the index.html file. Here we are calling this particular component like this. See here, it looks like a tag, right? But this is the custom tag which we have created in the form of component. Okay, so let's come to ds file again. This is the template URL. So what is the meaning of this? So whenever we are going to call this selector name, that time what will happen? It will call this particular template URL, and it will call this particular style URL. It will bind this both template and styles, and it will connect with the app component. So whatever JavaScript code we are going to write, that will be present inside the app component. That will be available inside the app component.html. Okay, so let's create app component here. Okay, we have to create what navbar and all the things whatever is required. So before that, I'm going to use a bootstrap for the grid system, and apart from that, I will use the material design Angular material for all the components which is provided by the Angular. So let's install the bootstrap first. So I'll go to the terminal. Here, I'll open the Bootstrap website. Let's open the Bootstrap website. This is the Bootstrap 5. Okay, let's go to this home button, and here we have the code. Let's copy this code, paste here, and define save here. So what it will do, it will basically install this package and add this reference in the dependency of the package.json file, not in dev dependency. If we want to include this in the dev dependency, what we have to do, we have to just add one more dev here like this. But we wanted to install this in like dependencies, because we need this bootstrap in the production also. So let's press enter. Okay, so now it will install this bootstrap. Now what we have to do, we have to include all the files which is provided by the bootstrap in the angular.json file. So in the angular.json file, what we have to do, in the style tag, we have to add here. Okay, what we have to add? Node modules. Inside the node module, there is a folder bootstrap. Inside that, we have a dist folder. Inside that, we have a bootstrap grid dot min dot css file. Okay, so this we are going to use it. So in the inside the script tag, what we are going to use, the same thing, same link, but we are going to include the js file of this. So bootstrap dot js file. .min.js file. We are going to use a minified file. Let's see this file is present inside the not inside this node module or not. So if you go to the bootstrap folder, where is the bootstrap folder? Here is the bootstrap folder. Inside that we have a dist folder. Inside that we have a CSS folder. If you see here, bootstrap grid CSS, we have a minified file also. So now we can see in the JS file we have a bootstrap.min.js file. Okay, this all are present. Fine. Let's minimize this node modules. Okay, and now let's go to now we are going to install the material design also. How we can install the material design? First, let's verify this bootstrap is working fine or not. Let me just restart my compiler. So again, let's write npm start. So whenever we add anything in the angular.json file, so that time it's better to start the application again. So now it's starting my server. So now let's go to app component.html file, and here I wanted to verify like bootstrap is installed or not. So I'll write the basic code for bootstrap like div container div row div call md.12. Okay, now here let me add testing, and this is now it is not able to resolve this node module bootstrap dist. Okay, so what I can do is let's search in the Google like uh, how to include bootstrap in Angular. Okay, let's go to this first link. I think I have done something wrong in the URL, so let me copy that properly. Or we can use like this also. We can import in the global CSS, but let me just use this. Okay, what is wrong I have done here is, oh, basically I have not added this CSS folder. I have not added this JS folder. Now let me again restart this and check it's working fine or not. So yeah, something is happening. It's starting the server. Let's see. It will take just 10, 15, 20 seconds. Okay, so now it's success. Let me open this website now. We can open this in localhost 4200. Now you can see that there is something like this much of gap. So it means like Bootstrap is already installed in this. So now what we can do, we can just install the Angular material design. Angular material we can install from here. Let's go to this website and click on the getting started. And after that, let's click on this. Okay, and now what we can do here is just put this command here, so it will just download this package and add this reference in the package.json file dependencies. Okay, and after that whatever necessary things are required, that it will do automatically. So just let's press enter here. Let's see what is going on right now. So it will take some time to install this package. Okay, so it's using the package manager. Okay, now it is asking for would you like to proceed? Yes. Now installing all the packages. Now maybe it will ask for to select a theme. So we are going to select a theme for our Angular application. So basically material design will comes with some of the predefined themes. Okay, so we can define our own theme also, like custom theme also. But let's select some theme, whatever is present in the material design. So here we have a different type of themes like indigo, pink, deep purple, amber, pink, blue, gray, purple, green, and custom. Let's go with the indigo pink only. Enter. Now it is asking to set up a global Angular material typography styles. Yes. Include and enable animation. Yes. Now it's updating the package.json file. Now if you go to the package.json file, you can see like it is at now this basically ng had added all the things. Okay, here. Okay, let it be complete updating. Okay, I think everything is updated now. Okay, if you see here, it's added the Angular material here of version 15.2.9. Okay, so now I think this is also installed. Now what we have to do is just go to the website again. Let's verify this is installed or not. How we can verify that? Now it is telling like display a component. You need to import this module. We are going to import this module just to test like the Angular material is installed or not. So let's add here in the import section. Okay. After that, let's add this import in the imports array. I told you earlier also like whatever modules we are going to use, that module we need to import in the app module. Okay, and after that, what we have to do, we have to just you copy this line of code in the component folder, and let's see what will happen here. So nothing, nothing came. Yeah, now it's came. Okay, so it means what? Like it's added this material component. Okay, it means like material design is also installed. Let's remove all this code, save everything properly, and remove this toggle icon also. Like we don't need right now. So let's remove this also. Import also. Now it's fine. This is a clean code. And now I wanted to create this navigation bars first of all. So let's go to the Angular material components here. If you see at the bottom, we can see there is a let me remove from here. Okay, in the bottom you can see we have a side nav. Okay, and we have a toolbar also. So let's go to the toolbar, and this is all the toolbar which we need. Basically, to include this, first we have this is whatever component you want to include. First, you have to go to the API sections. You need to see like what all imports we require. So if you see here, there is a material toolbar module. Let's include this. Okay, in the app module. Okay, let's include this in the app module and include this reference in the imports also. Now we have already done this step. So what we can do is in the example, let's go to the here in this code, and let's copy this toolbar. So I don't want to copy each and everything. Let's copy this mat toolbar and go here and write paste here. This will create a basic toolbar. Okay. So if you can see here, it will create a basic toolbar. Why it's not added? Let me check here. Maybe I have not saved this app module properly. Let's save this, and still it's not added. Let's see what is happening in the console. What is happening? Why it's not came yet? Maybe some issue is there. Math toolbar. And let's add some color here because maybe it's added and we have not provided the color. That's why it's not visible. If you add this color after that, it will come here. Still not there. Let's copy this complete thing. Okay. This is the white one, right? Let's copy this complete thing and paste here. Okay, it is asking for matte icon also. I don't need this basically. Let me remove this button for now. Let me remove all this button also. And now this is a basic toolbar. Okay, see this is created, but there is some issue in this. Okay, let me check why it's not coming. Okay, so I'll go to this one and I'll copy this one. Here if you see we have a primary color also, right? So let's copy this and paste here complete thing. And let's remove this all buttons. I don't need this button right now. Okay, and let's see. Oh, still it's not coming. Why it's not coming? Maybe I have not restarted the system because we have installed the Angular material, and after that we have not restarted this server. So let's restart and check. It will take 10-15 seconds. So just wait for 10 seconds and okay. Hope it should work right now after this. Okay, let's check here. Okay, now it's coming, right? So now let's change this name to my app to something else. So let's change this name. Let's remove this also, span tag. We don't need this. and change this my app to a daily store. Okay, daily store. So now this is toolbar is fine. This toolbar is fine, right? Now what we want is basically let's go to this website. We want to create this section dairy bread and egg. Okay. So now I'll create one div class is equal to container, and let's create this as a page section. And now after that div class is equal to row, div class is equal to call md12, and here I'll create s3 tag. Here I will write this dairy bread and egg. Okay, let me go inside after this call md12. Let's create one more call md12. No, we don't need this call md12. Basically, let's create a call md 3. Okay, inside this we will create our template. Okay, so first of all let's define this page section. If we not define this SCSS, what will happen? Let's see here. So basically this is created, but we don't have much space over on the top, right? And this styling also we need to fix it. So let's come to SCSS and create this page section. Page section. Inside that what we need, we have a S3 tag, right? So inside that we have a S3 tag. Define here font size that is basically 24 pixel, and let's define here a font weight that should be 700. Okay, let's see what is present now, and let's define some margin top also for the page section. Define the margin top as 20 pixel. Now this will look like this. Okay, this is fine now. Okay, now we have what we have to do. We have to define this card. Okay, so now let's come to this again HTML, and inside this column D3 let's define one card. Okay, so let's come to this website and go to this card and go to this example. We can take this example. Okay, or we can take a basic example like this. Okay, or let's take this example. We have an image here, so just copy this card and come to our HTML. Here paste this. We need this basically, see, we are using a different module, right? This card module. So we need this card module also. Let's copy this import and come to the app module.ts file, paste here. After this, include this import in the imports array here. Now this is we have done. Now what we need here is, if you see everything is fine, yes. So this is how it looks now. Okay, now what we need is remove this header. We don't need this header right now. So let's remove this. Basically, this card have three sections: mat card header, mat card content, and mat card actions. So we don't need this header. Let's remove this header. We need the image. We need the card content. We don't need this actions also. But if you want, you can keep this also, because we need a like that add button also, right? This button we need, right? This add button. So let's keep this action, and here we can add button. Okay, now we have this image tag. It's fine. See this image tag we have. Now we wanted is basically here we wanted to name the product. Okay, let's come here and give some name here. So what name we can give? We can give some name like Heritage Fresh Paneer and Heritage. Okay, Heritage Fresh Paneer. Okay, now we have a weight here, so let's add the weight here also, and here we can add 200 gram. And now what we have a MRP here, and we have some discounted price also. So let's come to this part, buttons, and here let's add one we can add one thing here like div. Okay, and here we can create two span like this, span 1 and span 2, right? So now in the second span we can write what? We can write here 120 rupees, 120, and the first span what we can write? We can write 111. Okay, now in this div we can define a class as we can define something like our class name. Okay, So we need what we need basically. We need this as dflex. Basically, this is the class which is provided by Bootstrap, but let's write our own class. Okay. So what we can do here. So let's define some classes here. Dot flex. Okay, and here we can add display flex. Okay, and let's define here uh, flex and dot flex row as uh, flex direction row, and let's define flex column also. Copy this, paste here, and define column, and let's define as column. And what we can define now, let's use this class now. Okay, we can define here flex column. Okay, let's see how it would look now. So it's looking like this. It's fine, right? Now we can define this particular MRP section and price section and this button. We want this both to be aligned in the at the space between. We will use it like this. Add button will go on the right section and the price will be present in the left section. So what we can use here, justify. We can write flex space between. Okay, let's create this also, and we can write flex space between. We can write here justify content space between. Okay, this is fine. Now what we can define here, basically this we want not here, we want this here in the action. So we can define here a class, okay, with a flex and flex row and flex space between. Let's see what will happen here. So now you can see that we have aligned this properly, and what next we have to do here. See, this button is not in the material design, right? Now we have to make this in material design, and we want this rupees icon here in the front of this price. So how we can achieve that? We need a matte icon for this. So let's add here matte icon. But we need for that we need some module also. So let's go here and find out where is the icon. Here is the icon. Let's go to the API and import this. Let's copy this and go to the app module and paste this here. Okay, and then copy this module name and paste inside this. Okay, so now we have a matte icon module. Let's go to the Google material fonts, material icons, right? And here open this website and go to the search here for currency, right? So when you search for the currency, so here we can see that we have this icon. Let's copy this icon, currency underscore rupees, that go to our app component.html, and here we can paste it. But if you see we have we got this pen tag also, we don't need that. Let's remove it, and let's see how it looks now. So it looks like this one. Okay, okay, let me just align this properly. Okay, so we have this class product price. Okay, define this product price now. Okay, dot product price. Okay, so first of all, if you see this product price, okay, this product price have matte icon. Okay, and this 111 price, whatever. Okay, so we need to first write display flex. By default it is flex row only, and yeah, align item, we need to define a line item center. Okay, let's see what is happening now. Okay, this is fine, all are aligned properly. Now let me define the matte icon here, matte icon as font size. I think 16 pixel will be fine. Let's see. 16 pixel is fine, but it's come little top, right? Now what we can do here also, let's define display flex and align item center. Let's see what will happen. I think it will come proper. Yeah, but there is a lot of gap in between the rupee icon and this one. Why? Because let's see, let's debug this. Right click on this, inspect element, and now if you see here in the matte icon, where is that? Let me just increase the size. Yeah, matte icon. If you see here, why it is coming like that? Because we have a width defined here. Because of that, it is taking little space. If you see there, so let me remove that width also. So we can remove that width as auto. Okay, so now we can see what is happening. This is fine now. Okay, copy the same thing for the MRP also. This is the product MRP. Let's copy this and paste here also the same thing, and let's change this pricing as 120. Now if you see here, we are getting the same thing. Now we need to just cross this, right? How we can cross this? So we can cross this by uh, text decoration. I think it's not like a text decoration. Let me just check. Text. Let me just check the CSS for this. Strike CSS HTML. Uh, Text strike. How it is present here. So we need to cut out like this, right? So what is the CSS for this? We have a S tag here. Okay, we can use this also. So let's go here and we will not add this CSS here. Let's go here and just add a S tag. Okay, and add all this thing inside the S. Okay. So this is fine, but still this alignment is not proper. Let me not use this strike tag. Let's use that proper CSS for this. Okay, CSS text strike. Okay, I think it's present in the text decoration also. Okay, so what is that? Line through? Yeah. So basically, let's come to this and let's define here line uh, discounted strike strike price. Let's define our own class text decoration line through. Okay, so let's add this class in our HTML here and see what is happening now. Okay, now this is fine. Okay, so what else? So we need to give some proper font size for this weight, price, and the name of the product. Okay, so let's go here in the p tag. Let's define this class. Okay, so here we can define product name, and this is the class here is product uh, product weight, and product price we already have. So let's go here, and what we can do here, uh, product name. Here we can define a font size of 16 pixel and font weight of I think 500 is fine, and same for product weight also. Let's go here, WEIGST weight, Font weight also, let's give the same thing, or else we can give the 14 pixel weight, 14 pixel size. Okay, but it's not coming because maybe we have done something. Okay, product name and weight. Okay, so let's increase the size more. This, let's make it as 18 pixel and remove this from here, and think this is looking fine. Okay, now we want some little space in the top. So what we can do here in the product name, let's add here margin top as 15 pixel. Let's see now. So if you see now, this looks fine. In the MRP also, let's give some product in the product price also. Let's give font size as uh, some 14 pixel or 15. Let's give a 16 pixel, and here it's 16 pixel. Okay, now this add button is not proper. Let's see what in Angular material. Let's go to the button, and what button we need here. We first of all we need this module, right? Button module. Let's go in the app module, copy this button module, whatever component we are going to use from the material. So for every module we have a for every component we have a module. So whenever you are going to use that particular component, let's include the module first, then it will work properly, because we already have this button, right? Material button, mat button is there, so we don't have to worry about that. So if you see, it's there, right? Okay, so if you want some different kind of button, you can go here and just go to the example and see what button you need. If you need some this kind of button like raised button, so you just copy this class button and mat button. Let's see what all class is present for this. You can see here mat raised button, right? And we can define the color also. Let's copy this and paste here. Okay, now we can see how it looks. Yeah, this looks fine, right? Now what we have to do is, let's create a JSON, okay, in the ts file. Okay, let's create here product list is equal to some list of products. Okay, so what we need here, yes, we need this ID, name, and price, and this discount percentage, right? Discount. Okay, so copy this, paste here. Now let's define this as a product B, some price like 200, 150, and something discounted prices like 110, 110, and here we can define 190, 190, something. We have defined the product list. So let's copy this product list and go to the HTML, and here whatever we have defined as column D3, let's go here and define ng star ng4 and let product of product list. So this will act as a for loop basically. So now what will happen, if you see here, it created two products, right? Now let's bind all the variable. Now go to this here, and we need a image URL also, right? So let's add one more attribute here. Let me make it proper first. uh, we have a price, we have a discounted price. Let me copy this. Let's change this to 2. This is the product B, and this is the price, and this is the discounted price. Okay, let's add one more here, that is the image URL. Okay, image URL is equal to some URL. Let's copy this URL for now. Okay, whatever is present here, let's copy this and go here and paste here. Okay, just make it a separator. Let's copy the same image URL for the product 2 also. Okay, and now let's go here and let's make this as a dynamic src. So what we can do here is we can pass, we have a particular, see, this will act as a loop ng4. So, okay, so for there are two products in the product list, right? For the first product, when it will come iterate, so that time we will get some the product, first product here, like this product we get here. first time when the loop will start. So that time what we need is we need product dot image URL, right? We need product dot image URL. So it will show the URL. It will show the image in the image tag, right? Now what we need this alt should be like the name of the product. Okay, so let's make this as product dot name. Okay, I want to show the particular name here, so let's make this as product dot name. Okay, I want to show the weight here. Let's make this as product dot weight. I think weight is not present, so let's add the weight here. Weight, so 200 grams, something like that, and copy this. Let's paste here. After, before the price, let's paste here and make this as 110 gram. Okay, now weight is also coming. So now here we need a currency discounted price, right? So let's add here uh, product dot whatever the discount. Okay, and we need here MRP, exact MRP. So this is the price for that. Okay, so we can write here product dot price. Fine. Now let's see what is it will show different, right? Product A and product B. So till here it's fine. Now what we have to do is I want this particular, like I want to divide this as a shared module, okay, shared component. Because see, this is what we need everywhere. Suppose I need one more section, okay, this one more section I need. So what? Again, this same code will be repeated, right? So I want to. This is the like product view, right? This is the product view. Okay, so what I will do is I will create a component as product view. Okay, so that product view we can use it, reuse it every time. Okay, we will pass this product data inside that as a input props. So let me just create one shared module first. Okay, so what is the command to create a module? Nggm. Okay, so here I will write shared. Okay, so it will create a shared module inside the web app, inside our application. Okay, so let's let him add. Okay, now it's added here. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to show here is, see, this is app module, right? Every time we need to include whatever module we are going to use from the material side. So what I will do is I will create one more module inside the shared module that is basically a material module. Okay, so inside that I will add all the modules. So let's add here nggm, one more module inside the shared module, that is a material module. Material modules. Okay, let's, sorry, not this one. Let's just define material. Okay, it will automatically add the modules after that. So let's see what it will do. So it's created this material, right? Okay, so we have this material, and inside that, let's copy all these things, cut from here and paste here. Okay, and copy all the references what we have added here, cut from here, okay, and paste in the material modules in the imports. So now this module will be responsible to for all the material module whatever we are going to use in our application, that all modules we will import here. And same thing we are going to export. Like if anyone will import this material module, he will get all the modules which is present inside this module, right? So let's export this from here so anyone else can import it. Okay, let's copy all these things. Okay, and upload in the export. Okay, so now let's copy this material module and add in the shared module. So what will happen? Whatever is exported in the shared module, that will be available here also in the shared module. So when we import the shared module, any other module, okay, when we try to import the shared module in other water module, so whatever present inside this material module will also be available there. Okay, so let's save this file. Till here I'm okay. Okay, now if you go to the app component, we are getting a lot of errors here. Why we are getting a lot of errors? Because see, it is looking for this mat toolbar, right? We are not providing that. So basically, let's add that shared module inside the imports here in the app module. So let's add that shared module. After adding, we can see like all errors are gone except this toolbar. Oh, still like mat card is present. Okay. Let me just check once properly. Like, okay. So whatever we have included here in the shared module, I think that we need to export also. Why we need to export? Let me check here. Material module is it's exported all the modules also. So when we go to here in the shared module, let's try to export this uh, material module. Okay. Now let's check app component. Okay, all errors are fine, right? Now what we have to do till here, I think it's all are fine, right? What we have done is basically, see, for earlier what we have done, we have whatever material components we are using, that particular components module we have imported in the app module. But suppose if some other module will use the some card component of material, so again there we have to import the card module in that particular module, because it will not take from the app module. So that's why what I have done is I have created a separate module for the material, and there I will include all the module name, whatever we are using in our application, and I will export that particular module. Okay, so that anyone will import the material module, so that he will get all the modules provided by the material in our application. Okay, so the same thing I have done here. So what we have to do is, see, basically I want to separate this. There is a toolbar, right? So I don't want this toolbar here. So what I will do, I will create a shared component. Okay. So I will create a shared component now. Let's add ngGC. We can add like header header. Okay. So we have created a header like this. So basically here what I am going to do, if I will create a header inside the shared, okay, what will happen? Okay, a new component will be created inside the shared. Okay, but if something, what is this header? Header is basically a toolbar, right? Header toolbar. Okay, what if I will need a side toolbar? What if I need a footer toolbar? So there are a lot of toolbar, right? Maybe in future it will come. So what we can do, we can create a new module for that. For a toolbar, we can create a module. So let's create a shared module for a toolbar. Okay, inside the shared folder. So it will create a new module inside the shared module. So there we will create all the toolbar, all the types of toolbar. Okay, now we have this toolbar, right? So inside that toolbar, let's create a component like ngGC shared inside that toolbar, inside that header. First of all, let's create a header. Okay. So once I will press enter, now this is fine, right? So what we can do now is, we have a header inside this. Let's copy this code. Now let's copy this, remove the code from here, and let's copy inside this HTML. Okay, now we have this, but still it's showing this error. Why? Because it is not able to find out this mat toolbar, right? So what we can do, see, basically this toolbar is a module which will contain this header, but this toolbar don't know the reference of material module. So let's add the material modules here. Material module, whatever we have created. After adding this material module, if you go to the header module again, you will not see any error, because now it is able to find out all the material modules, right? So now what we can do here is, see, this toolbar module basically have the header component, which we are going to use in other component also. So whatever the toolbar, whatever the component we want to expose to outside component, that we have to put inside this export. Okay, let's put here header component. Okay, so this is exported here. Now if someone will import this toolbar. Let's add this toolbar in the shared module itself. Okay, so I'll add here that toolbar, and let's import this from the quick fix. Okay, and now export this toolbar also so other will use it. Okay, so I have exported this toolbar here. So now let's go to this app component.html and import here whatever the header toolbar we have created. Let's take the selector name from here, app header, and use it here. Okay, now you can see like we can easily get that toolbar. Correct. The same thing we are going to do for the this product also. Let's create a component for that. Okay. So inside the shared, let me add ngg module shared products, shared product view. Okay, here we are going to create all the views of the product. Okay, for now we have a single product view. So let's create this module first. Inside that, okay, so this will, okay, this already created this product view. Now let's add the what we are going to add here, material modules, whatever we need for now. So we have added the material modules. Now let's add here ngGC component shared. Inside the shared there is a product. Okay, product view. Inside the product view, the same thing we will create again, product view, same component we are going to create inside this. Okay, so let's create a product view component. So it will create a product view component now. So if you can see here, it's created. Okay, so now it's already added in the import declaration section of the product view module. Let's add this in the export also, so others can also use it. Okay, we have added this. Now whatever the HTML we have added here, okay, like for this mat card. So let's cut from here, go to the product view HTML, paste here. We are done, right? Now it is looking for some product. Okay, we will do it. We will provide this. Let's create a input decorator. We know that this is a child component, right? So let's wait for some time. Let's go and use this selector name in the app module, app component, right? So let's call this. Okay, now we are calling this here. Now I think it is not able to recognize this app module view. Why it's not able to recognize this? Because we have not added this product view module in the shared module. So if we add here, okay, let's import this also. Okay, so if you see here, it still is not able to find out why. Because let's check, we have exported this particular component or not. We have exported this, but I think we have not exported this product module. Okay, so now we have exported this. If you go and check the app HTML, now we are able to get this. Okay, so now just go here and check. Okay, some error is there. Okay, fine, we will solve this error. So this product have the product reference for every single product, right? I wanted to provide that product reference to this product view. Okay, how I can do that? I will use the property binding. Okay, so let's provide a product here, product here. Okay, what I can do first, I'll create this property inside this app product view. So we can see that this app product view is the child component for this app component. So let's create input properties inside this child component. Let's go to the TS file. Here we can add an input directive. Okay, let's go here and add an input directive. Okay, let's add here. Okay, let's add here product. Okay, and of any type is equal to some empty list. Okay, so whatever product will come here, okay, that we can add here, use here. You can see now all alerts are gone. Now if we go and check, it's working fine, right? Now the some stylings are not working properly. Why? Because we have added the stylings in the SCSS file, right? So let's add this flex. See, this is a flex is basically a common SCSS, right? So whatever related to product, let's copy from here, and let's copy from here, cut it, and paste inside the product. Okay, let's see what is happening now. Yeah, something is fine. But let's go to the SCSS again. This is all the common styling, okay, which will be available to the complete application. Let's cut it from here and put in the style.scss file. So it should be globally available, right? Now, if you see, it is fine, right? So till now we have created a product list page and a dynamic modules, and not dynamic module, basically a shared modules. Inside that we have seen like how we can install the bootstrap and how we can install the material design, how both will work together in a single application. So with the help of bootstrap, we are using just a grid of bootstrap, and in the material design we are using all the components. And you know that if you want to include all any component in the from material design, you have to include that particular component module, then only we can use it. So that's it from my side today. So in the next tutorial, we are going to explore mostly the interface, how we can create a product interface, and how we can create a dynamic content projection. So this maybe these two topics we are going to explore in the next tutorial. Thank you very much.